If you work more than one job, or if your spouse also works, your employers may not be holding enough out for your taxes on your W-4s. Employers use your W-4 to determine how much you should be taking out of your paycheck to pay for taxes. But they're not going to take into account other jobs you work or other money that you're bringing into your household, like gig work. So you have to put it on your W-4. For many people, if you only work one job, your W-4 is going to do the job. It's going to correctly calculate how much you should put in for taxes off of your paycheck. But the goal really is to make sure that your paycheck is as large as it can possibly be while still covering your taxes. That way you're getting your money throughout the year rather than waiting for a huge refund at the end. So what's an example of this? So say you're a parent working 3 different jobs and you have one kid. Each job you're making about $15,000. You may work those jobs sequentially, so one at a time over the course of the year or at the same time. But if you're filing as head of household, you're going to find out that your employers are not always going to take out enough on your paycheck. Why is that? It's because each employer isn't considering what other employers are paying you. So your first job, say it's making $15,000, they're not going to consider taking out taxes until you get over that head of household standard deduction, that amount that the government takes out to ensure that you're not paying on these extra costs. The second job is also going to do the same thing. So all 3 jobs thinks that you're going to be covered by your standard deduction to cover all of the income that they paid you. So they're not going to take out for taxes. But over the course of the year, you're making about $45,000. Well, what does that mean for you if you actually file your tax return? Well, at $45,000, you get a standard deduction of $19,400 for one child if you're taking care of your house. That means you have a taxable income of $25,600 and would pay about 12% in taxes. So that's $2,782. Now, most people are thinking about the tax credits because that's what we're talking about right now. And the child tax credit would cover $2,000 of those taxes that you owe. But you'd still have about $700, $800 that you owe in taxes. Now that could be a big surprise for people who are used to getting a big refund. The one thing to remember is that overall, you're receiving the exact same amount of money and you're getting the same tax credits whether or not you pay taxes in now or throughout the year. It may feel very different, but if you get an extra $80 in your paycheck once a month over the course of 12 months, you're getting about that $800. Most important thing is to realize that you want to make sure that your reality matches your expectations. So if you want that big refund, change your W-4s to reflect that. If you don't want that and you want that money in each of your paychecks, update your W-4 to reflect that as well. If you want more tips about your taxes and making sure that your experience is easy and a positive experience, check out our website, letsgetset.co, or follow us on social media. Thanks.